Hello, and welcome to Practice 43. This one is all about angles and degrees. If you haven't watched the instructional video, you need to watch that first, because in that one you get a lot of angle vocabulary, all kinds of things that you really need to know to be able to do this practice. So I'm on page 44 of the workbook, and I'm looking at number 1. An angle is comprised of, or made of, 75 1-degree angles. What is the measure of the angle? Now, I have to confess, I don't really understand why. I don't understand the purpose of this question, but we can answer it just the same. I have 1-degree angles, and I have 75 of them. So 1 times 75 is 75 degrees. The answer is C. Similarly, in number 2, I really don't understand the point, but maybe I'm just missing something here. An angle has a measure of 32 degrees. How many 1-degree angles can be made from this angle? Well, 32 degrees divided by 1 degree is 32 angles. So I would go with answer A. Number 3, this is a vocabulary question. What is the measure of a straight angle? If you've studied your flashcards, you know this one. This one is D, 180 degrees. A straight angle looks like this. And the angle itself is right here. That is 180 degrees. The way I remembered it when I was learning this, you know that a circle is 360 degrees, and we're only interested in this top half of it. Half of a circle, what's half of 360? 180. An angle has a measure of 115 degrees. What fraction of a circle is the angle? So think about what the question is saying to you. You can do this. Fraction of a circle. So you set up a fraction of a circle. Our angle is going to be the numerator of this fraction. And our angle is 115 degrees. A circle is how many degrees? 360. So our fraction is C, 115 over 360. Now you have to know that a circle has 360 degrees. Number 5. Angle A has a measure of 130 degrees. Angle B is 140 over 360 of a circle. Which 2 statements are true? So let's look at what they're saying here. Angle A, they just go ahead and tell me straight up, is 130 degrees. Angle B, if it's 140 over 360, that's another way of saying it's 140 degrees. And we want 2 statements that are true. Angle B measures 40 degrees. That is false. Excuse me. Angle B measures 140 degrees. That is true. Angle A is 30 parts of a circle. That's not true. It's 130 parts of a circle. Angle A is 50 parts of a circle. That is not true. The measure of angle A is 10 degrees greater than the measure of angle B. That is not true. The measure of angle B is 10 degrees greater than the measure of angle A. The word greater tells me to subtract the two, and B is bigger. So for number 5, I want B and F. Number 6, an angle is a right angle. So let me draw it for you. What fraction of a circle is the angle? Well, put the circle in there. We're looking at what this amount would be. If you know your vocabulary, you know it. What is one circle divided by 4? That is 90 degrees. So the fractional way to write that is 90 degrees over 360. So number 6 is C. An angle is comprised of 216 1-degree angles. What is the measure of the angle? Well, 216 times 1 degree is 216 degrees. An angle has a measure of 355 degrees. How many 1-degree angles can be made from this angle? Well, if you take your 355 degrees and you break it down into 1 degrees, you will get 355 of them. So even with angles, we're building up and breaking down. Number 9. Angle A is 1/4 of a circle. Okay, so I'm going to take this circle and I'm going to cut it into 4 equal parts. And we're looking at 1/4 of that circle. Angle A is 1/4, which is 90 degrees of that circle. Angle B, same size circle. I'm going to cut it 4 ways. Angle B is half of a circle. So let's color half of it. That's 180 degrees. Which 3 statements are true? Angle B measures 90 degrees. That's not true. Angle B measures 180. That's true. Angle A is a right angle. That's true. It's 90 degrees. Angle A is a straight angle. That is not true. The measure of angle A is 90 degrees greater than the measure of angle B. No, it's the other way around. The measure of angle B is 90 degrees greater than the measure of angle A. So for number 9, I want to go with B, C, and F. Number 10. An angle is comprised of 67 1-degree angles. So we're building up. 67 times 1 degrees is 67 degrees. So what fraction of a circle is the angle? Fraction of a circle. So 67 is what fraction of a circle? Well, a circle has 360 degrees. So I'm looking at B for number 10. An angle is comprised of 99 1-degree angles. What is the measure of the angle? 99 degrees. An angle has a measurement of 313 degrees. How many 1-degree angles can be made from this angle? So I'm going to break down the 313 into 1 degrees, and that would leave me with 313 of them, which is option D for number 12. An angle is 112 degrees of a circle. What is the measure of the angle? Well, if it's 112 out of 360, that is 112 degrees. An angle has a measure of 359 degrees. What fraction of a circle is the angle? So you make a fraction of a circle, and you use your angle for the numerator. It's almost a full circle. It's 1 degree short of being a full circle. So number 14 is D. Number 15. Angle A has a measure of 90 degrees. Angle B is comprised of 120 1-degree angles. So that's 120 times 1. Which 3 statements are true? Angle B measures 60 degrees. No. Angle B measures 120. Yes. Angle A is 1/2 of a circle. No. Angle A is 1/4 of a circle. 90 out of 360, that's 1/4. The measure of angle A is 30 degrees greater than the measure of angle B. That's not true. The measure of angle B is 30 degrees greater than the measure of angle A. So for number 15, I want B, D, and F. Number 16. An angle is comprised of 298 1-degree angles. What fraction of a circle is the angle? So 360 is the circle. 298 times 1 is 298. So number 16 is D. Number 17. An angle is comprised of 18 1-degree angles. What is the measure of the angle? So 18 times 1, that's 18 degrees. An angle has a measure of 1 degree. How many 1-degree angles can be made from this angle? Well, if it's 1 degree and you're dividing it by 1 degree, that's only going to work 1 time. So that is number 1. An angle is 29 3/60ths of a circle. What is the measure of the angle? 29 degrees. An angle has a measure of 111 degrees. what fraction of a circle is that angle? 111 over 360. And that brings us to the end of this practice. In the next video, I believe the next practice is a review. We are to the end of this chapter. So I will see you soon, and we'll wrap up chapter 6 of this book, or unit 6. Have a good day. Bye-bye.